Hi guys, today I have a new video sponsored by Tonic for you. It is of their new Tonic Craft Kit launched today. It's called Give It a Twirl. They did send these items free of charge for my review. Of course, all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box would be affiliate links, which means I would make a small commission if you purchased items to those links. So thank you for using those if you can. So the craft kit is something where you can pick it up one at a time. Like let's say you enjoy what's in here and you want to grab that, you can pick it up and not have a subscription. You can do the subscription. The monthly subscription is a little bit discounted from the one-off price, you know, if you just want to grab the one. And then they have a quarterly subscription that is I think has like reduced shipping. You can get all that info there from like the monthly and the one-off price. And then you can have 10% off your site, off the site, if you are a member, if you're a subscriber, and you would use the code TCK. As long as you're a subscriber, you get 10% off whenever you place your orders. But for this one, it's called, I guess, Give It a Twirl, and let's see what that's about. So again, the new packaging, which they've had for a few months now. Really nice. What I'm going to do is go ahead and just bring everything out because the new packaging is a little bit shiny and the glare kind of plays with the camera there. So let's get right to it. So this is like, again, what I call the meat and potatoes. This is the main thing here, in my opinion. It's the dies and stamps. So let's open this up and see what Give It a Twirl is about. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So give it a twirl. We have dies here to make rolled flowers, so we'll talk about that in just a minute. So we have our photopolymer stamp set, and it's a beautiful floral kind of spray here. The individual flower looks like a lotus, kind of really pretty flower, or dahlia. I don't know. Those are totally different flowers, but you know what I mean, that feel of it. We have the little leaves. Aw, love it. Little sticker. I get samples. Sometimes I get the sticker, sometimes I don't, but in your kit you get the sticker for the month, and it says Give It a Twirl. And of course you can place that on the front or wherever that you would like to place that on your folder there. So let's see. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. Let's get some measurements. This is a big die right here. It is, I would say, just under 5.5 inches wide, like 5 3/8 inch. You know, I don't want to miss a little edge because that does make a difference for some people for their cutting, whatever it is that you might have your die cutting system. So about 5, let's say 5.5, just to be sure, by 6 and 1/16 or so. So really nice size die there. We have this that clearly is going to cut out. Yeah, okay. Let's bring out this other side so we can kind of look at it together. Oh, okay. So we have this background piece that basically that would nest into, and it says things. Let's see. Enjoy the little things. Okay, I can read that one because again, sometimes when it's script, it's hard to read, but you can see that. Enjoy the little things, and then you have a background for it. This one, it cuts out on its own, so it's not an inlay die. I don't know if you can see it has a complete total edge. So that does cut out on its own. We discussed this one, a rolled flower. There's another kind of rolled flower. Check this out. It has that little base, so when you roll it, it ends up here. Look at the petals are all different. And then it starts off with like this cute little like stamen area. It's so cool. Oh, and this one too. And this one has again, different kind of shape. This one's like pointier. I like that it has a stamen at the beginning there. So when you roll it up, it has its center and it's good to go. And then this one is like a little flower. It looks like it's a little bit ruffled, a little bit cut in a different way. Look at that. So cool. So we'll try these out. There are like 4 different flowers. And then this big spray here. And just looking at it already, I can see what you're supposed to do is cut it out, right? And then it has these big blank spots here. So you pop your little flowers in there. Oh my gosh, and I bet you, yep, I was gonna say it probably lines up perfectly with this outer panel. So you can put it here, you can put it at the top, you know, in both places, just in one corner, which is normally what I do whenever I make things like this. But it nestles in there and it nestles up here too, as you can see. Hopefully you can see that pointiness. Oh my gosh, so cool. Okay, so we have that. And let's see what's in here. These are like embellishment goodies. Nuo crystal drops, and oh, this is so cool. This is called Morning Dew, and it dries clear. So you make your little flowers. You want to add some little dots here and there on your flowers to make it look like they were, you know, morning dew or just maybe sprinkled or rained. So cute. Rich rosewood ink pad. Really pretty. Let's see if I can Oh, this closed up really nice, which is good. You don't want it opening up. It has a really nice tight seal. Trying to see if I can get a scrap piece of paper. Oh, that's a rich, beautiful color. Okay. And these are hybrid inks. Again, that means, you know, when they're color, I just stamp with them, but you can definitely use them with water-based markers and things like that, or alcohol ink markers. But normally when it's colored, you're going to stamp with it and move on. But that is a hybrid ink. Oh, look at these. Again, just beautiful little things to make look like morning dew. Really pretty for flowers. Super cool. I don't know if I've ever seen Tonic do something like this. They're like rhinestone AB kind of bits. They're flat back. A nice size. They're a little bit bigger. Oh, some markers. So we have alcohol ink markers. We have French Navy, Desert Sage, and Black Cherry. Very cool. So you can definitely use these to color your little rolled flowers as you go along, or, you know, use colored paper, but really cool. Or color in the images, right? That we have the stamped images. Let's see here. And we have a glacier paste in a deep blue color. I'm trying to see if I can see the name. Iron Frost. You can see it has that blue and the shimmer. Glacier paste is really fun. It's a little bit thinner, like creamier than some of the other pastes, and it just dries really shiny and gorgeous with that shimmer in there. And oh, cool! That comes with the quilling tool. So when we cut out our flowers, we have our little tool ready to go to curl them up. Really nice weight. It has the smaller side and then this larger side. And we'll use this today, so you'll see about that. And let's see the papers. Love this little folder, so pretty. Okay. So we have all our papers here. And I'm sorry I don't have the list printed out for the actual color names, but hopefully you can see the colorway that we got going on. Oh, pattern paper! Yay! That's so awesome. Okay, so gorgeous paper. This one, like the handmade kind of like mulberry feeling paper. And it's black on one side, and then of course on the other side has that blue, deep blue. We have a pearlescent, I would call it pearlescent paper. Metallic is more like this, in a beautiful kind of rust color. And then this is classic card, and I kind of have this facing the other way because this classic card is super textured. I don't know if you can see that. Like these are also classic card, and this is the back side of them. This is the top of it, so it's very textured. And that deep blue, kind of a chartreuse color, I want to say, like a lime green, but you know, pearlescent silvery blue here. We have that metallic kind of rust color again, copper color. And then look at this pattern paper with the little leaves, and on the other side it has little dots. So cute, like olive color. And this one, I was gonna say, feels like a pattern paper too, and hopefully you can kind of see there. There it goes. Oh, awesome. So maybe when you're cutting out your flowers, if you put them this way, you have like an ombre effect. But it goes from like a light to a darker blue, and it's kind of mottled. And on this side, the ombre goes from left to right, like on the long edge. Pretty cool. Okay, so let me think about what I want to do, and we will try out our little rolled flowers. I'll be right back. Okay guys, what I'm going to do first is make our card base, and then we'll go into making our flowers. So I think what I'll do is I'll take this larger piece. We're going to make a shaped card base with this, and also use it for a topper piece. So I think what I'm going to do is take these two colors, and then we'll make our flowers with these pretty papers here. Let's see here, do I have, okay, yeah. So I'm just going to get a white piece of cardstock, and I need to see which way I should fold this for this to work out. Yeah, I'm just going to fold this right in half. This is just a white piece of cardstock for my stash. As you can see, it's not super heavyweight because I was able to fold it and it's just fine. I'm going to take this large die, and I'm going to cut a card topper, like this is going to be on the top of the card, out of this. Okay, sorry, I am going to cut it from this. I was just wondering, should I use the shiny paper or maybe the classic card? Either way, we're going to use this one today. And on this guy, we're going to make this our card base. So whenever we have the larger die, this one, this corner die, just make sure you're cutting into your paper the right way. So I just want to show you what I mean by that. When we have this guy, we're going to cut it. I'm going to cut it from this green paper here. And so we'll have that to layer in. It's going to layer in here. And so this is fine. And basically this thing is symmetrical anyway, so it doesn't matter if you do it this way or this way. Or even if you want it on the long way, you're going to need a different type of paper. But you could do it this way. But for now, we're going to do that. And what I do to make a hinged card is just lay it off of the very edge. We're going to top it with this blue one anyway, so that's going to be a complete page for us, or paper. But here, you really want that hinge. And, you know, I don't like making the hinge like too deep. So like in here, just right on the edge would be good. So I'm just missing a little bit of it. So I don't know if you can see, but like it won't cut into that area or that area. That's going to make our hinge. So it makes a card. So I'm going to run this through the tangerine just like this. And then I'm also going to take this same die and run it through this. So we have that topper piece. And then I'm going to take this one here and run it through our classic cardstock here just like that. And it'll just give me that piece that I need. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to put these to the side here. So again, hinged card base. And of course you can orient this however you like. I think I'm going to keep it so it's this way. But if you want to do it that way, you know, orient your card however you like. And look at that. So pretty. It has a little bit of embossing. I wasn't really going for that, so I didn't run it back through, but if you wanted to, you can get more embossing on that. And we're going to pop this here. It's pretty already. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous colors. Okay, what I'm going to do is now we'll make some flowers. So I think I'm going to use this one to make, so hopefully you can see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots basically. So what I want to do is put the 2 flowers out here the same, the 2 that are going to be here about the same, and then this one a different one by itself. So I'm going to use that blue paper, and I want it to be lighter in the center so the stamens look light, and then the flower like petals get deeper on the way out. So I'm going to cut 2 just like this. So of course, you know, I'll tape it down however it needs to happen, but I'll do 2 of them. So another one going this way also. Let's try the little swirly ones. Let me see. Which one do you think will end up bigger? I think they're probably about the same size, huh? You know what, let me cut out one of these just to see about the size that it ends up, and then I'll cut one of each of these from different colors, and that way I'll know which ones need to be on the 2 outer edges and all that kind of stuff. So we have that. Let's cut this one out of this, and this guy out of the blue paper, I think. Let me grab that. Oh, you know what? I think I skipped over one other green paper. I just saw this one. So hopefully you see that this one's a little bit different shade than this one. This one's much brighter. This one's a little bit deeper of the classic cardstock. So it was probably hiding behind that one. I didn't see it. Okay. I'm going to cut this, and one of these, one of each, and then we'll see kind of the size of the flowers, and that will let me know which ones I want paired up where. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so we have our, oh, look at that. So cool. What? The design is just awesome. And then we have this guy. And this little guy. Aww. Okay. Let me grab our quilling tool. Put it back in the bag here. Let's see if I can sit down. Okay. So again, we have 2 sides of the quilling tool, you know, depends what you want to do. For this one, we're definitely going to go from the center out to this little spot here. And let me close up a little bit. And so for sure I want this, the white part of it to show, so I'm trying to see if I need to roll it this way. No, because that'll be on the inside. So I need to roll it this way. Okay. So I'm going to come in here and bring it out this way. Because when we, well, I'll just show you real quick. I'm going to put some glue, but when I come back, when I go to fluff this up, I want this to be showing this white side, right? Where it's lighter. And if I roll it the other way, when I fluff it up, the other side will be showing. Now, sometimes people put red liner tape or whatever it is that you want to put there. I'll put a little bit of glue here and there just to help us hold it. Sometimes you want to let it unfurl. It just depends on the design. So, you know, that's up to you. Guys, before I continue, I was going to roll it with this small side, but I should have tested it out. It's better to roll it on this larger side. The small side was making it so that they basically just layer right on top of each other instead of having some separation. Sorry. Of course, because I've been messing with this now. There we go. So again, I'll put a little bit of glue as I go along. And just test your designs. Of course, we're going to play with all of them today, so I guess we'll find that out. But as you go along, you know, see which side of the quilling tool you probably should use. Oh yeah, that chubby side, look at that, it's perfect. Before they were just all kind of layering on the one side. I was like, oh, maybe I need to use the opposite side of this quilling tool. And yeah. So we'll get to here, and then once you get to the bottom, you're just going to slide this out. And just put it back where it should go, and then put this in here. And I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to hold on to it until I can manipulate it, and then we'll just kind of unfurl these guys and have our pretty flowers. So I'll be right back. I'm just holding that little bit that's going to hold everything together. Okay, I think we're ready to manipulate a little bit. But like I had said, if you wanted to kind of play with these a little bit earlier, you can definitely do that. Just take a tool like your bone folder or something like that and kind of come in here and give them a little bit of a zhuzh. So I'm going to go around and do that with each one very delicately. And I'll be right back. Okay, how cute. Then you just arrange them however it is. And then, like I said, these little ones in the middle, I wanted the white part to show. So you just kind of mess with those a little bit, position them wherever it is that you want. And have this pretty little flower. It almost looks like a succulent. Oh, that'd be cute to cut this one out in the green, and maybe just, you don't have to use those little centerpieces. If you want to make like a succulent, you can just trim that piece off. And then do it that way with some green or like that chartreuse color that's in there. Very cute. Okay, now let's see this guy. Again, we start on the outside and we roll it in. I'm like a dog chasing his tail. I just kept turning this. I was just trying to think, where do I want to start? If I want to start here and roll it in, or let's see. So again, I'm not sure if you need to use the thicker side or this side. With this kind of flower, I don't know that it matters because you're going to let it unfurl a little bit when you get to the end anyway. But look at that. And again, you can put glue as you go along. I didn't do it this time because I wanted to check first if I needed to switch over to the rounder side. But we're going. And when you get to the end, again, we're going to put a little bit of glue. So I'm just going to let go of this. Put some glue here. And just let this kind of, when I say you let unfurl, you're just kind of letting it open up, see? So that it kind of takes up the space here. Aw. Okay, I'm going to hold this one. Again, if you wanted to play with this a little bit before you put it on here, you know, curl the edges. And then wrap it up. But I'm going to hold it down so it stays on its little holder here. And I'll be right back. As I'm holding it, because again, we want that to set up. Again, you can come in here, you can even use like the tip of this and kind of slide it in there and curl things back, or just use your fingers, use a tool like, you know, your bone folder, whatever it is that you want to kind of open these guys up. And I'm going to take the time to do that while I'm holding it. Looks like a little, like a marigold maybe. Look. Really well designed because it has the different textures and the high and the lows, you know, all in the one strip. This one also has a different feature there than it does on the outside. There's that little guy. I'm going to put him here and put some weight on it in the center. Maybe just this little bottle. Just to keep holding it down. Cute. Okay, and then we have this guy. And again, like I said, you can use the smaller or the larger side. It doesn't really matter because you're going to let it kind of unravel a little bit. Again, before, if you want to mess with it, just kind of do whatever you want with the little petals, you know, before you start rolling it, however you want to do it. This time I'll use this larger side just to show you. And I'm on the nice side, and I'm rolling that in because the nice side is what's going to be showing once it's opened up like this, you know what I'm saying? So if you're on the right side and you roll it towards the right side, the nice side, that's what's going to be facing up. It doesn't have to be that technical though, you can do it however you like. Okay, so again, go around, and when I get to that bottom, let it unfurl a little bit and add glue to that little button base. And this, I was just trying to see how big the flowers are because I had a feeling that this one was going to be bigger, so I would want that one like in that center flower and then these other smaller ones going out from there, but we'll see. Okay, I'm already going to let it unfurl a little bit so I can get it on the bottom. There we go. Tilt this a little bit, put plenty of glue on that, and holding that base again, just let it open up a little bit and holding that there. So cute. I love the way it has the different types of petal. Okay, again, I'm going to hold on to it and then just kind of lay it out like I did the other one, and I'll be back. I'm still holding this one. I'm going to do is bring back my card and card base and see where it is that I would want to put my flowers. So this guy is the big boy, so he'll go right there. And then we have these two, and that's perfect. Good thing. Okay, so these two, I'm going to put another one just like this. I'll make another red one that goes there, and then the blue one's a little bit smaller, and I'll put one here and one here. So I'm going to do another blue one and another of this kind of coppery red one, and I'll be right back. While I'm setting up, or waiting for those last couple flowers to set up, I'm going to put these here. Go ahead and glue this stuff down. So on this one, I guess I can back up a little bit. We're just going to put glue to the very edge. And then we'll place our blue topper, which could also have dimension to it if you wanted to put dimensional underneath it. And it should be exactly the same other than the hinge on that side. So I'm just going to hold this down. And then we're probably going to use a sentiment. Where are my stamps? Yeah, so we're going to use a sentiment from the set, which is going to look something like this, I suppose. And this guy's just going to pop down in there. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and glue this down to fit in there. Okay, I'll just put some glue on the back of the little leaves area and just a little bit on those little swirly parts, and I'll be back. Okay guys, you know, after I put that down, I was going to put the flowers, but I think it looks nice with an extra added layer, so I cut this out of the darker green. So I will go ahead and adhere that just over this other one, just a little bit of a drop shadow, a little different. And then for my sentiment, what I'm going to do, I think, is cut the words out of this blue, the classic cardstock, and then I'm going to do this background out of the red, kind of red copper colored paper, the pearlescent, and I'll be right back. So let me see. Oh, look at that. My goodness. Look at that. So delicate. So pretty. I love the little swirls and everything else that's kind of like involved in making this little guy. Look at that. Adorable. Just trying to get these little bits out. And so I will definitely put glue on the back of my hand. Dab, 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 and place that on here. Okay. And then, I'm trying to think where I want to place that. We'll see. So, okay. With these guys, they are very hefty. Like, especially this one, he has that whole bottom part. I'm just going to use some 3D glue gel, but hot glue would be really great for this. Whatever it is that you want to use, but put that there. Okay, and I'm just going to pop down my little flowers in those little spots, and then just kind of arrange them. And I will be back. So put those last two guys there, kind of see how it is that I want them completely arranged. Okay guys, so there's that. So what I'm going to do is just glue that in flat, and then I'm going to roll a few more flowers, including the one that we hadn't tried out, this one that's kind of pointy. just cut out one of the colors just like we've been doing, roll it up, and then I just place a few here just to finish off the card. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Tonic, for sponsoring the video, for sending these items for review. Again, I'll have the links there for y'all, and if you're already a subscriber, well, this is what's coming out, and if you're want to be newly subscribed or again one-off purchase, I'll have those links in the description box. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.
Okay guys, so to finish off the card, I am cutting that fourth beautiful little flower and I'm going to roll it up. I also cut two of one of the swirl flowers in like the kind of burgundy brownish paper, added those two. I'm also going to show you that I cut a little bit of that corner from that corner die, and then I kind of trimmed it down so it was a little bit smaller. So I tucked those little swirls behind the flowers that I just created, and just placed those. And to finish off the card, I added some of the rhinestones with Nuvo Deluxe adhesive underneath. You can't see it at all. It dries crystal clear. They're still super Aurora Borealis. And then I added some of the little crystal clear drops that just set it off. So in the pictures coming up, you'll see the lighting is kind of weird, but I really like the way it showed how crystal the drops are and those cool rhinestones. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.